வச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க.
Start the day with drama, we'll end it as well, as Entity 7 later on will take on Team Liquid PH. But for now, GK Esports or Selangor Red Giants, their life is on the line.
I gotta say, Randy, me and Brigida, we are at the edge of our seats. We're super serious for this one because here's the thing, like Selangor Red Giants.
You want to start off with a lie?
They were one of the favorites, Raina. You don't understand how sad I will be if they get eliminated now.
Yeah, I think it's just his way of trying to distract himself from the reality that we're actually
You're a
facing.
distraction.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry.
I'll say you didn't get a chance to see it, but these two were shadow boxing during that warm up because they were so excited.
That was our warm up.
I could tell you guys were hype. You were getting ready for the draft, and I'm hyped too because we saw the meta develop over the course of these last 3 days. It's developing still, but these are the moments where you really get to test your ideas. You get to see what they're worth. Everyone has a plan coming into this, but we get to see which ones are
the draft. You really want to pay attention to like the win conditions, right? But yeah, I was supporting them. But either ways, jumping into this draft, the interesting thing, it really is, if you have an identity, that's good. But at the same time, your opponents will know.
4 மணி வரைக்கும் என்ன பண்றது? யார் மெசேஜ் போடுறாங்க? கம்மா. ரூம் ஐடி சாட்ல ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். ஸோ அதை வச்சு ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க. ப்ராலுக்கு இது ப்ளே பண்ணுறலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். மீடியா பிளேயர் ப்ளே பண்ணுறோம்ல, அதனால பார்க்குறேன். ஓப்பன் விஜெட் இப்போ ஆகாதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். திரும்பி லோட் ஆகுதா? நோ டேட்டாவா? என்னாச்சு? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming as என்னடா அது? கரெக்டா வருதா? இல்லை எனக்கும் பஃபர் ஆகுதுதான்.
The most beautiful things are also the
இப்போ கரெக்டா வருதா உங்களுக்கு? இமேஜ் வச்சனால ஒரு இதோ இப்போ எப்படி இருக்கு?
This body is its greatest masterpiece.
ஓகே, இப்போ கரெக்டா இருக்குது.
jo, ha, q. The flow of the dance. The
நான்
art
திரும்ப
of the
பரவதானே
kill.
இப்போ ஓகே ப்ரோ இமேஜஸ்னால பஃபர் ஆகுதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே ஓகே இதை பார்க்கலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன் நாம. ப்ராலுக்கு லிங்க் அனுப்பிட்டேன். என்ன டைம் என்னாச்சு? செகியா செகி நாம ஆர்டர் வந்துச்சு. 2 minutes தாங்க வந்துருச்சு ஆர்டர். சரி நான் அப்படியே சாப்பிட்டு வந்துடுறேன். நீங்க அப்படியே லைவ் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பார்த்துட்டு இருங்க.
So very good here.
Cram used that. Cram used that. And into
He lost, but he used that.
He used it.
He used it, you know.
Oh, Hylos.
Oh.
And Paquito. Okay, so a little bit of a different strategy there.
And I feel like the high loss is just a good combination with the Eve. There's a lot of slows there, making it so that the Link can get away. Everyone else, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
They're just gonna stay there.
And they're gonna be okay with
Oh, unique hero. Okay, what's this Hellcurt mean? Who wants to talk about it before we throw it to stage?
Wait, is this gonna be Hellcurt gold?
No, it's Rome, right?
I mean,
oh, wait, no, gold. It's gold.
I mean, Belly could go EXP. Uranus.
It's gold. It's gold, Hellcurt.
Well, so Hellcurt burst, and then he can make the map dark. Burst, and then vision deny.
Ooh.
We'll see.
I love it.
We rarely see it. It's kind of cool.
Reminds me of my old Jabalanque days back in the game. That's very similar, but this game, there's nothing similar to this. This feeling of under the bright lights, your life on the line. You're playing for hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of dollars if your journey continues. And one team is going to have that key crushed after this. Let's begin game 1. SRG versus GK Esports. And over your casters, Naisu and Trex.
Thank you so much, Rain Day. I'm here with Naisu on the desk. Just a reminder, this is an elimination match between SRG and GK Esports. How are we feeling, Naisu?
And you know what? It's weird to start the day with an elimination match, man, but that's been the course of things for the past couple of weeks for all the journeys that we've made it up to this point. And now to think about a Hellcurt being placed in the gold lane. If I haven't been vocal enough about how much I love the meta right now, man, this is why. Because we're seeing even this come to play in an elimination match.
This definitely makes things interesting, and I gotta say, the past couple big upsets that we have seen throughout the past few days have been because of picks like this. Now, the Hellcurt in the gold lane, not something you normally see. A little bit of action in the mid, though. First blood over to Stormy, Naisu.
Wow. All right. Already burning a couple revitalize there to keep him up. But yeah, I was so surprised that was that early on that you're able to get a kill on Shen. A little bit of a misstep.
Yeah, definitely a misstep. Yaga in this gold lane. Back to this Hellcurt, though. Nothing too crazy as far as emblems go across the map. We do have the pull together on Quanok. Overall, though, I'm excited to see how this plays. Are we going to see the Hellcurt roam around quickly? Normally, gold lane doesn't get too much action in the early game, but because of the speed, once he hits level 4 as well, getting the Dark Knight Falls might be able to help GK in terms of getting some of these first turtles. He hasn't hit level 4 yet. May be able to get it before this turtle. I'm wondering if SRG is going to want to rush it because they don't want to have to deal with that Dark Knight Falls. Because even when he's on the opposite side of the map...
Shen able to flicker out for now. Dark Knight Falls comes through. They collapse on Sakai, so able to pick up one turtle.
He is an assassin. He's still squishy. And that's what I feel like is going to be the target. You add that up with Stormy as well. We haven't seen Yve work out too well for a lot of teams. I feel like in a lot of drafts it looks nice, but the fact that there's things like Lings now being highly popularized, some of these assassin picks who can jump onto you, and the lack of movement from the Eve once you drop that ult, you are just a sitting duck. So Stormy, the big win condition for SRG, I think, is going to be positioning and timing on that RWM.
Yep.
And then the same thing is going to go to GK with this Dark Knight Falls and things of that nature.
Quanok already using the beacon. Actually going to flicker forward. Dark Knight Falls. They want to collapse on Stormy, as you were mentioning it. Tempest Blade's already going to be used. Yeah, trapped into a real-world manipulation, though, too. On the back foot, GK has to disengage. They wanted to go for that. Now multiple members are low, and here comes the follow-through. A spear from Innocent will be the find a double. He does it again in the mid lane.
He just never misses. That's the reality situation with Innocent. And I want to go back to what I was saying with Stormy. That last RWM was huge, but Cram.
Oh, Cram. Okay. You know, this is why the Paquito's so deadly. Couple combos, and you're half health or less. Yaga's going to get spotted out. He does get stunned here, but he's fine for now. Yes, back to what you were saying, Trex. You know, I think fighting around the real-world manipulation is key. We just saw it in the hands of Stormy there in that fight, especially because they know that GK's idea behind this draft is to just kind of go in, you know, go in, make it happen, get a kill if they can, but your real-world manipulation is your biggest counterpunch to that. Not only this, but you can slow them down with a glorious pathway from Yum's Hylos, and they've got a lot of tools. So once GK kind of goes all in, the problem is
on job in that last fight when GK was invading onto the purple buff. He holds on to the RWM. Dark Knight Fall went down first. Stormy moves around, finds a good position, and then after the fight's already been going on, he drops it.
Oh, here we go. Fight for the second turtle. Less than half health here. They're going to force it anyway. Innocent gets a solo kill. The turtle's going to be secured by Sakai's, but he might lose his life for it as Quanok picks up a kill. Looking for Cram. He's trying to get away, but there's just a whole lot of crowd control locking him down as Aizen will pick up for himself. So a bit of a trade across the map, but that's also a lot of gold and push now for Innocent on the Moskov.
Yeah, I don't think we expected things to go like this. It's 5-4 right now. GK holding a small, ever so slight gold lead. Still, the game is at a standstill, but every fight has gone back and forth. Neither team finding full leverage. Neither team really getting a full grip on this game. GK Esports, I'm wondering, when is the time to really pop off? Yaga is going to get a couple more items, and I kind of want to see where he's building towards. Is it just full burst damage? Do we have the...
There's your Sky Piercer.
Sky Piercer. I was wondering if maybe we were going to see like a Blade of Heptasis, something of that nature, but no. Sky Piercer up front. Berserker Fury already in for Zeno. On the opposite side, Innocent having a great game. 3-0-0. He's already got 2 items in, looking for that third. We're talking about a possible 8-9 minute third item very early in this game, as long as he keeps on this path.
Yeah, Innocent's going to be a problem for GK, and that's why, you know, at some point, Yaga's kind of, his game plan will be just to lock down Innocent, you know, try to go in. Of course, he's got the execute there to work with too, but you know, that's the problem with the Hellcurt, is you are very squishy, but that's, you know, the price you pay for this kind of kit and the ability to go ahead and darken the map. But now Aizen spotting things out. Even as a Uranus takes quite a bit of damage himself, GK wants to fight this. RWM already dropped down too. Dark Knight Falls to follow through. They're going to extend it further, and now here's the surprise as it comes on through as Quanok is gone. Wrath the Dryad won't be able to help save them as Shen falls next. Now Yaga, there's some low health bars here, but it's too much of a risk to follow through.
Patience is key in so many of these fights, and for a second, GK felt like they had the advantage there. Cram should be okay here. They wait for the RWM to come down, and that's after that comes down, Yaga drops the Dark Knight Falls. But what GK doesn't know is you've got Cram hiding out in this bush. Everyone's just waiting for the Dark Knight to end, and they all re-engage and get the win out on that teamfight. SRG stealing away the lead.
Okay, fight. Last turtle here. Aizen jumping on forward. Sakai takes a ton of damage, but he's still going to be fine to be able to secure the turtle. Yum's left to his death as he goes down, but Cram looks to capitalize on a kill. An SOD won't connect though, so they fall. Aizen falls here. Dark Knight falls once again. Cram will go down. Yaga able to pick up another here. Good push though down bot by SRG. Sakai's goes in with the combo, gets his own revenge, taking out Yaga.
Zeno's not going to try to commit to it. Yaga goes down. I feel like at this point, though, Yaga can die. He's always going to pack a decent punch. He's going to have utility. When will that eventually fall off in the lack of a marksman, though?
Innocent, going to try to get away. Still has a Purify, should have room to work with. Picks up the DHS. He goes and tries to target Quanok. He knows the rest of the team might try to make their way here, but Yums is going to be too late. It's a shutdown. Quanok gets the kill on Innocent.
A beautiful shutdown at that, going into the hands of Quanok. After taking the 2 deaths, he's going to need some of that gold to kind of pillow some of the losses he's had. On the bot side, though, GK losing so many towers, already down to the inhibitor. Top side as well. Though GK's been doing well in some of these team fights, in terms of macro, they've been having a little bit of trouble, and I think that's the sacrifice that happens when you pick up this Hellcurt. Yep. And yes, you can use it as a split pusher sometimes, but they've been using it a lot more for these turtles, for these objectives, for these big fights. They haven't really been sending him off to the offlanes, and I'm wondering if there's going to be a point where they kind of change his game plan on what they want to use that hero for.
Oh, 100%, especially once we get to this Lord fight here in about 30 seconds. GK's done a good job at keeping Zeno, in that kind of groove of just on the ling, doing your thing, getting the jungle buffs and the camps that you need here. It's not like he's far behind or anything like that against Sakai's, but he needs to win that retribution battle if they're able to set up for that first Lord. That would give a big favor over to GK to work with. So right now it's just kind of maintaining the map. Cram will take a couple shots. Zeno and Shen are up on this top side. Sakai's going to go ahead and join this, and the rest of the team isn't far away as they try to hold on. 1 HP on that top turret, just barely away, but the Lord is up, so both teams will get centered around it.
Yeah, Yaga tried to make a quick play down to the boss side. I was wondering if he was going to hang out there before this Lord, maybe get something cheeky off. But right now, GK is trying to salvage towers. So much pressure on the top, so much pressure on the mid. And this is going to give SRG a chance for Sakai's to get this purple buff and then make his way down to the Lord pit. And just SRG overall securing a decent position on the map. A slow push at the bottom, but action in the mid.
They're going to go for it anyway. Aizen is gone in an instant. Tempest Blade's already used too. A disengage from GK. Even with the Dark Knight Falls, right now SRG is still in a good position to transition from this point. Shen flickers forward with Wrath of Dryad, locks down Stormy. A decisive play. Cram there, couple punches on the tree will take him out. Shen's gone, Lord is up. Cram alone is zoning out the rest of GK with Yums. They should be enough, but Zeno is up. He's gonna grab his purple and potentially try to steal the Lord here if he's able to. Half health on the Lord. They're going to blitz it down. It looks like they give it up as SRG will take the Lord.
SRG with a very clean Lord take, and though GK is doing well at finding some responses here and there, Cram himself right now is just putting so much pressure on Yaga, so much pressure on Quanok. Every time a fight starts, Cram finds a beautiful angle and just stops GK from what they want to do. In that last fight, Yaga was looking for an entry in. Cram was waiting for him. Got a couple quick punches off, and Yaga can't do anything. It completely nullifies the strategy that GK wants to bring to this fight.
Cram's basically like, you got to go through me, if you want to get to the team. And even these off angles like this, he's a threat alone. Glorious Pathway to slow down a GK. They take down the tier 2 turret. Wrath the Dryad Shen just deleted again. Not tanky enough on this Belric pick. Lord charges in the bottom turret into the base. Sakai's goes. He does get away. Aizen jumping on forward. Might get locked down here, but the rest of the team will clear it out. Shields pop in mid and bot.
Oh my lord.
Again, Cram just showing the amount of damage he has, but can he go 1v3? He flickers defensively. Dark Knight Falls comes through. Yaga on the hunt. Not sure if he wants to follow this through. It's a bit of too much of a risk. He sees Sakai's though. He's going to go for him. The pitchers, they come through. And that was probably worth it for Yaga, but not for the team.
I mean, there's some value there. When you're getting pushed on, when you have a 4K deficit, a trade is a trade, especially if it's on the opponent's jungler. GK got the best that they could, honestly, out of that big defense. A little bit of action on the purple buff.
Whoa, Zeno, so close. Whoa! I'm not sure why he went there. Another SOD. Here comes Innocent. The Spear of Malaysia again lands it. Finds Quanok. Aizen's tanky enough, but the turret, it'll get shredded down a little bit further here. They don't have the waves pushing in up top just yet, so they'll clear him out. A big play from SRG off of the interesting decision there from GK.
Yeah, Zeno should not have gone for that. GK definitely choosing to pick fights at a lot of the wrong times. The fact that they were able to keep their inhibitors was good.
All right. They've only got a few guys left, but they're going to lock it down. Shen trying to keep them at bay, clear out the minion waves. Top base turret's going to go down here. Bottom one is left. They're going to go focus on this next, but everyone from GK is up. They should be able to clear out the minions. That they do, and SRG has taken pretty much what they can for now.
Yeah, the fact that SRG still ended up getting those inhibitors is because of the huge mistakes done by GK. And SRG's been capitalizing on every single one. Fine, you want to come too deep? We got an answer for you. And that answer has been Cram. That answer has been Stormy and Innocent. When it's time for GK to run away, somebody always gets caught by the Spear of Destruction. Somebody always gets caught by the RWM. And this is what we were looking at from Stormy. This is what we were looking for, at least, to hold on to those RWMs and make sure the timings are correct. And instead of using it as a big team fight mechanic, he's using it as the net, right? He's using it as something.
Yaga. Oh, Dark Knight falls, but Innocent, he spots him out. It doesn't matter. Innocent picks up another, and the team fight is getting decimated in the jungle. Another SOD. He doesn't miss. And Zeno falls. Aizen could be next. Last one for GK. And they just get wiped off the face of the map with SRG.
They don't need a Lord. They got a wave of minions coming down the mid, a 7,000 gold lead, and death counter's too high.
Too high for GK. They're going to have to scrap this one up and go next because SRG came through in game one in this elimination match.
Definitely a tough start to that game for SRG. Another pick to throw them off their balance, but they held it together. And as the game went on, the lead got out of hand for GK. Things got a little too crazy for GK, and SRG kept their cool and took the victory.
Again, man, there was an attempt there, you know, do something unique in the draft. Interesting in the draft, you know, gold lane Hellcurt. You could see where it could work. There was uses for it, but essentially you have no way to even contain Innocent. Whether it was Innocent or not, if it was just a Moskov has free reign to do what he wants across the map, and you have to kind of deal with that. The macro threat that Moskov had in comparison to what was going on as a team just was too much to deal with. And again, when you have someone like Innocent who's, you know, I don't know what his accuracy is on those spears, man, but they just seem to hit 9 out of 10 times. You know,
we need a percentage on that, honestly.
Something like that. And, you know, again, you have tankier heroes on your side for GK between the Uranus and the Belric, but it just wasn't enough. A lot of the times they were initiating into this fight and they would just get decimated more like quicker than not because of the firepower that was packed in to this lineup of SRG. So go back to the drawing board for game 2 because this didn't work. The early game was better. I feel like they were actually able to maintain, you know, the game and not lose this crazy lead, but GK's got to come up with something else here, Trex.
I mean, I get it, right? Game 1, you try something because if that something works, it puts you in such a huge advantage for the rest of this series. It's a mental game, and GK was not able to pull it off. But even more of that, SRG was able to keep their cool through it all. Let's see what our panel has to say about that. Rain Day, take it away.
Thank you, Trex. A nice, great cast on the first one. This was an interesting game, but you got to say GK Esports had moments where they looked much better. 5 kills after their time with YG, who got 55 kills against them. Now they added 11 to the tally, so technically doubling their overall efforts and effectiveness, but it wasn't enough against SRG, who I feel like, Brigitte, this is just my take, I want to hear yours, just had a win condition in the Moskov and in the Harara, and their team fights really came together very well.
Yeah, and on the other side, it was very specific for Yaga, who had to go up against that win condition you mentioned, which was Innocent on the Moskov, because I feel like Yaga and what he's been through in the first series, in their first showing here in MSC, was something they do not want to go through against. Yeah. So they picked up a very aggressive gold laner, a very unique gold laner at that. And you saw the intention, you saw it work to a certain extent at the beginning, but again, for a more sustained team fight or for the long run, I think they lost sight of how they should have played around this certain lineup.
Yeah. LaFell, I mean, when you go to that matchup specifically, it is kind of tough because, you know, Hellcurt wants to get in and wants to stop Vision and kind of reap through the chaos. But Moskov, if he's your person you're trying to shut down, one knockback and now your whole plan is like delayed, and that delay could be it doesn't work anymore.
I mean, the crazy thing is, we'll have some time with the Telestrator later, because in this game, funnily enough, the thing that I got to talk about the most is actually the map, because that's what Selangor Giants used to defeat GK. And here's the thing, it's not that GK does not have ways to stop it. It's just that somehow they weren't able to, just because Innocent, he himself was invisible in the map. The moment he shows his face, sure, he dies. He made that one mistake, but then never again.
Yeah, you would think that GK would have a less harder time finding Innocent, because they had two assassins. They had such high mobility heroes, and even a Uranus who could just pretty much, you could rely on him to control the rest of the map, and he's the guy who could just split up from the rest of the members. Actually, 3 of them, like either of these 3 could just go and take their separate ways from the team, but it still didn't work out.
How'd you feel about Cram? I feel like his Paquito is pretty impactful.
Very much so. Honestly, Cram, like, I will talk about him a little bit more during the analysis later, but he was the reason that Selangor Giants can change their game plan mid-game to actually make it so that Innocent gets to a point where he can start carrying. Because for me personally, I saw plan A, and I would say the first 5 minutes, they saw plan A cannot work. They switched to plan B, and instead, Cram has to be the one getting all the attention, and after that, honestly, smooth sailing.
Cram just did not hold back that game. I feel like there was this one instance, even when I was watching, that he was already caught by 2 members. They were trying to poke him down. They were trying to threaten him out of the lane, but he stood his ground. He just stayed there, hid in the bush, and was ready for a potential re-engage if ever GK actually wanted to go for one more round. And that's the thing about Cram. You know, he's a very aggressive XP lane, and the Paquito, I think, allows him to really play the kind of playstyle that maybe we've been missing in that first series that we saw from SRG.
And it was really interesting to see the results of yesterday's performance, or not yesterday, but the day we saw Selangor Red Giants fall earlier on, because the Belleric gave them so many issues. GK prioritized the Belleric this time around, guys, and it doesn't give them any issues. And I think that's just SRG know we need to have an answer for this. The Paquito worked really well to give them the space, but LaFell, I want you to break down what you saw in that game.
All right, Brigitte, I trust you for this one. So we're gonna be looking at it. You know, I'm just gonna stop. We're gonna look at the draft here, and I'm gonna take some time because we're gonna be looking at GK's draft first, where the idea of this Hellcat was to shut down the Moskov, because based on previous matchups, they know that the Moskov will win against Link. So they need an immediate answer, and that answer was this Hellcat, which this is why we're gonna see in the game how it really changes. But before that, we gotta talk about how Selangor Giants approach the draft, because they have 1, 2, and 3 independent laners, meaning to say that when the game goes above 5 minutes, you can have them solo lane, and then that can attract a lot of teams. But in this game, Sakai's was not a solo laner. He was the one actually starting the fights. It was more on Cram as well as Innocent to be in that lane. We're going to be looking at some clips here where in the first clip, we'll talk about how great the Yaga on this Hellcat is, which, by the way, it's a very toxic Hellcat, you know, with Master Assassin, Rupture, as well as the Execute, just to make sure he actually gets the kill. Because as we're looking at the positioning here, you can see that Sakai's is supposed to have a flank angle, because his job is to actually have an engage with the stun. And then look at the rest of Selangor Red Giants. They're just trying to establish some kind of box just to make sure that Sakai's is out of this box and he's dealing with everyone else. But you can also see that Zeno and Yaga, they're off to the side, aiming for Sakai's, because they know he's going to be the disruptor. And then eventually, they will go for Innocent. But first things first, it is going to be Skies. We're going to be playing the clip just to see how they execute this. Kill Sakai's, because they know his positioning is going to be outside of the square of influence. And then after that, even eventually killing off Yumes. This is where the draft works really well. And then we can see in a different clip here, this is where I want to show actually the mini-map. As we're looking at the mini-map here, you guys can see that, okay, never mind. You can see that Cram is all by himself, right? And he's been doing this for the good 10 minutes of the game. He's all alone, and every single time again comes up to him, he never dies. That's the big thing, because we're looking at the minimap and see that the rest of the team, They're always together. Look at Innocent's positioning on that Moskov. He's close to the Eve, and even Sakai's is close behind. So the entire game, they made into a 1-4 split where it's supposed to be the Moskov. But remember, Moskov did die that one time, so they changed the plan. Cram is the one going for the solo lane. And then after that, we can see here, this is where we start to see Slangoray Giants win when they split up the fight. And that's why, Rainday, you were talking about the Belleric. Belleric is good in a big fight. So don't have a big fight.
That's right.
Separate it. This is where Innocent had that lucky win, where he found Yaga before Yaga was able to take him out. And then we saw in the team fight, things got much easier. Look at this. Already the Wrath of Dryad already been used, but Stormy is already out of the way. Even though Aizen is chasing him, but this is the position that Stormy wants. As long as he's not captured, he is not chain CC'd, he's able to deal the damage, because in this position, he's the one with the most amount of damage in the team, where the analysis is done. But if we look back into the items, we can see that Sakai's was using Queen's Wings, so his build is not full damage. He's built more like a fighter, surviving as long as he can. So his job, look at this Sakai's build. He has 2 Spell Vamp items with the War Axe as well as the Queen's Wings. He's not about assassinating people. If he gets it, great. But if he doesn't, that's not his main job. He's just there to distract. The damage is coming from Stormy, Cram, and Innocent.
Yep. SRG were just so efficient. I think this was the most
Thank you, production, by the way. That was amazing.
Hey.
Great
How
job.
about Mike?
Great job
How
to you
about
and Brigitte.
How about the mic holder?
You are the
She's
best.
barely almost sweating right now.
Yeah. Later, I'll make sure that you don't have to stand up and that you'll just have to sit down while doing it.
No, you stand up after this.
Okay. No.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, that's too much.
Going back, yeah, I agree. It was a very effective play from SRG this time, because I feel like in the last few games we saw them try to split things up. They weren't consistent in doing so. It was like it was eventually almost always a point wherein they had to still resort to team fight, which again highlighted the impact that Belleric could potentially have.
Yeah.
So in the scenario, I think they found a way finally around it. So it might be one of the picks that they're willing to give more so than the others we saw banned, which still remain a question to us, by the way. Why the Harley, right? Why did they take that out, and what could be the reason behind?
I honestly feel like they're gonna play this option, right? Play 1-3-1 and then eventually become a 4-1. They're thinking against a Harley, they cannot win the side lanes, right? Against a Link, they can outplay that. So I think that's just going to be the strategy coming in from Slangoray Giants. They're going to play the map instead of the straight up team fight.
That's a really good point. I mean, they've obviously come in with a plan, and sometimes taking a loss gives you the most amount of information. We talked about it. Even when you look down to Entity 7 and Team Liquid PH coming up as well. A lot of people surprised at some of the loss, but also there's a good chance to learn something valuable, and you might say invaluable, if this is the beginning of another SRG run to finals. Because if you're going to give it up, you need to know how to deal with it. They certainly definitely found a way to deal with it, but the question is now in Game 2, will they give it up? Will they go back to the same? Will they let GK Esports switch it up, or will they have another plan of attack?
I mean, here's the thing. I feel like GK kind of read into it with the Hellcurt as well as the Link pick. It's just that the execution wasn't there. So I do wonder if GK wants to change it up just a little bit. Because Slangoray Giants, for better or for worse, they're showing that they're not interested in team fights. They're going to be playing the side lane. So I think more and more teams are going to catch it. And this is going to force Slangoray Giants to basically adapt. But here's the thing. This is an elimination match.
Yeah.
The fact that if you lose this or the next game or the next match, you're eliminated. So this is actually a pretty tough situation for both teams, GK as well as Slangoray Giants.
Yeah, especially for GK, because really, you pointed it out. I'm not sure if they want to go for a similar approach in terms of just picking a very unorthodox lineup into SRG to potentially catch them off guard, or probably, you know, like shock them to a certain extent.
Did it kind of feel like they were maybe trying to catch SRG in something and go versus playing
like
to their own strength and finding a win condition?
Kind of, yeah. Because I think it was something they observed. But that's the thing, like you get to observe it from one team, but you have to also acknowledge that that team is definitely going to learn from it.
Yeah.
So they're less likely to replicate the same mistakes that you saw from them, though you could definitely consider it. SRG this time showed that they were not the same team that we saw 2 days ago going up against Pro Esports.
And this is my question, and they answered it already. You got to ban the Moskov or deal with what made that first thing do. But again, it's reactionary to what has worked. We'll see if that continues with the Fanny and, of course, the Marcel band on the other side of SRG.
Honestly, I like the ban here coming in from GK because they're betting on the Moskov, the other gold laner that can play the strategy that Selangor Giants already did was the Claude. Those are the only real two marksmen that can go play the side lane. They can go for a fighter. There are quite a few fighters that can handle the long lane well. But right now, with this Moskov ban, with this Harara ban,
Interesting.
Freya might eventually be let through. The Paquito will get through again. So, yeah, SRG, they're banning out the Harara. Do they just go all in and ban out that Ling as well?
I think you have to ban Atlas here.
Who Atlas is also a pick you got to consider, yeah.
Because they're also leaving the Eudora open, so there are just so much trades that they could play around if ever they do leave that Bling. And if they hand over the Atlas, then maybe they can also consider the Belleric for themselves. So I think there are just so many trades on the board right now.
Yep.
SRG might even consider a throw ban at this point if they just really want to let all
let
of
something
these things
keep
open.
something open.
Yeah, because at this point, I feel like it's either Ling or Eudora, because I feel like the rest you can kind of deal with.
Yeah.
Even if they pick up Atlas, you can pick up Belleric, Valentina, and then suddenly
Yeah.
you're looking pretty strong, vice versa. Or maybe even try to ban out of Valentina and then ask the
Harley,
question.
yeah.
It's Harley.
I mean, like, in a way, it opens up the draft.
And it does keep them, you mentioned the only other people that could do that, maybe the Claude.
Yep.
Claude's still open. That was actually banned by SRG to prevent a counter to the Moskov that they wanted it to go. But now that they've revealed that's what they want to do, they're going to keep it open. Maybe they can do that since the Moskov is banned.
Yeah, the only thing here is GK. I kind of feel like out of all the picks, I'm actually feeling that Eudora is probably a very strong early pick, but instead they go for the Ling. Might be a mistake.
Eudora
then,
Atlas.
Yeah, exactly. Selangor Giants can go Eudora Atlas or Eudora Belleric, whichever is their pick.
Yeah, whichever they want, honestly, because either the Atlas or the Belleric, I feel like would be really great tools already. You have so much ways to force out a Purify, and then GK might settle with just a Purify gold lane as well, which we're not entirely sure if they will revert back to a marksman gold lane either.
True.
Earlier, again, you already saw them going for an execute Hellcurt in the gold lane. So
honestly, the fact that Innocent was able to survive for such a long time is actually a, I would say, proof of his skills as a marksman gold laner.
he just doesn't miss the SOD.
No, I was saying that immediate play that we saw, I was like, that was amazing. They skipped the Eudora, they go Valentina instead.
I'm not sure how much I like this. And I'm guessing I don't.
Why is that?
Because
nothing to steal? Or does it stop something from being picked?
It's the Occam's razor. Sometimes the most obvious pick is the right one. And the obvious one here should be the Eudora. And the fact that they did not pick it up is very interesting. Because as of right now, they don't have a real way to stop the Ling. I mean, like Atlas, if you can catch him, sure, but you can't. It requires skill and luck.
Are they opening up something on their side? I mean, how the glue comes in.
Must have a plan in mind, right? 'Cause I think if the Eudora does get locked in by GK here, which they don't, okay, then that's when they might have to change something. But even GK just let go of the Eudora entirely and say, we have something else in mind for our mid lane pick.
This is very interesting because GK right now, they're drafting in a way that Selangor Giants wants to play. So they're asking Selangor Giants, do you want to fight fire with fire and play a 1-3-1 comp? Or force Selangor Giants to play a team fight comp, which they have been avoiding for quite a while. But no matter what, they at least need one. So maybe the Paquito gets picked up again, handle the long lane, either deal with the Ling or deal with the Moskov. Sorry, deal with the Claude.
Yeah, because I think it will enable like whichever option SRG wants to go for. If they want to go split, if they want to go team fight, the Paquito works.
Or pick up Nolan.
Barats is available still too.
Yeah, to help out in, they pick up the Paquito.
Makes sense.
Because again, they need someone to deal with the silent. Because if Paquito gets banned, I think the only other option might be a Benedetta, but that one has so many room for errors. Like, it's very easy to mess up that lane.
Could get punished real quick. So now we at least get to see the XP lane for SRG, and they, again, have not revealed to us the jungler yet. So GK might want to really focus on narrowing the hero pool here for Sekai's later on in the bans. But SRG...
Yeah.
What mid lane picks do they not want?
Eudora.
You know?
Yeah, ban out Eudora, probably.
I have a thought here. We saw that build. I mean, it was Assassin pick, but it was pretty utility.
Yep.
So is a utility jungler a thought here for Sakai to kind of mix it up?
I was considering that if the Eudora was locked in for GK, but
Okay.
they didn't lock in the Eudora, and honestly, maybe.
Yeah, honestly, that's a very good insight coming in from Rain. They might opt for something like an Akai instead.
Yeah.
And letting Innocent to perform. And I feel like GK, they're reading into it. That's why they're not become the Eudora. They're even betting out the Brody. So, hey, you might be onto something here.
This could be interesting. We saw Barat's jungle once, still not banned. Akai was used really well also.
Yeah, though there isn't a Mathilda really, but I don't think we're seeing the Mathilda as a requirement to the
Interesting.
Barats anymore.
And still Melissa.
Oh yeah, Melissa is
Available, who's
also
been-
there. Surprisingly, again, like I said, we had a 13-minute game where the Melissa did over 100,000 damage.
Yeah.
That's way more than I would ever anticipate. And they're still not banning. If they don't ban the Eudora,
Yeah.
okay, now they ban.
There's Eudora.
Maybe they're just messing with the head of Costa Rica. Be like, hey, we may pick it, we may not. Because they are on the red side. They have last pick.
Yeah.
They can really play with the minds of GK here.
Yeah. So do they take out another safe gold lane? Oh, they
And there's
let the
Melissa there.
Harith through. Instead, they decide to pick the Melissa. Well, in the words of Innocent, he already described the Melissa as a
Yep.
very safe gold lane anyway. So
And I think there's no more
Good point.
safe gold lanes unless you want to consider a Bruno with the House Claw where your healing is just enough to survive. But even then, that's not a guarantee.
yeah, so it's
that's not a
probably
guarantee.
another Harith carry option here for SRG unless they want to go something unique or if want to flex the Paquito in gold.
It could.
Because they're
If they do that, they go for the Yi Sun Shin. But going up against a Ling as well as a Claude, I don't think the Yi Sun Shin will have a good time. It is an option, just may not be the best option.
Yeah. Because at this point, it's just the Yi Sun Shin left that you could really consider. So,
Wow, great call there.
yeah, they go for...
Yeah.
This is looking to be a Paquito Gold given this Yi Sun Shin pickup.
Yeah. I mean, again, going up against the Ling as well as the Claude, how Slangway Giants can win this one is they need to have mid prio and then hope that Sakai is on this Yi Sun Shin is able to get one level ahead of the Ling and secure those turtles and then try to snowball off of there. Because when the Claude has 4 items, when the Ling has even 2 items,
Yeah.
this Yi Sun Shin needs a lot of help from the Paquito as well as the Atlas.
Yeah, but you're already stuck with an Atlas Valentina, so GK might have the upper hand here in terms of determining what the matchup is going to look like. We don't know if the glue is going Roam or EXP,
Yep.
but they could flex that too because they... Okay, they flex it.
Oh, they even have the
unique
Valir.
hero.
So the Valir is good at denying, I would say, everyone from Slangway Giants if they want to go in. Valir will just push them away. And they even have Esmeralda to say, if you put Paquito into the EXP, the Esmeralda can deal with this. GK, this is another way to draft, and it looks very effective.
Yeah, it looks very cool.
I like it.
Hot.
GK looked very cool and hot because of the
Cool
Valir.
and hot. Look
yeah,
at that.
it's hot and cool, but
Well, what's going to be the cool hot pick from Innocent?
should be EXP. Should be EXP, right? If they don't want to put the Paquito against the Esmeralda
Oh,
in the
They
lane.
need someone to do with this Valir, so someone that can dive. Yuzong, a
Right, one of the
Lapu,
Tyra.
Darov just to deal with the Esmeralda.
Oh, wow.
This is very interesting.
It's only
Wow.
been Falcon's PH
Yeah.
using the Dyra. So
I think the last
I
time,
don't think it won either. It didn't. No.
the last time Kram used the Dyrov was MSC 25 during the group stage, and he won that one. But that was the only time he used in that competition. So quite a long time since he's used the Dyrov, especially here in international.
Who gets the edge from you guys? Quick thought.
This is
Planning system.
okay.
GK sound very cool to look very
GK?
cool to Moy.
I think GK is easier to execute.
All right, we'll see who executes here. SRG trying to go 2-0 and keep their tournament hopes alive to get back to the grand finals. If GK Esports lose, their key will be crushed. It's all on the line here in game 2 as we send it back over to Naisu and Trex.
The pressure is on as we jump into the land of Dawn. SRG one game away from securing a victory and moving forward. GK just trying to tie things up here. This is Trex and Naisu bringing you the live action in this game. How we feeling, Naisu?
Well, you know what? It's pressure, Trex, because GK also already burning a flicker early on from Shen. We know how this mid lane goes. Obviously, as a glue, you can go ahead and heal some of this back up, but yeah, I think the pressure's there definitely at this point in the competition. GK is feeling it, but I like that they're still willing to bring something unique to the draft. Now, we saw that in the last one. You know, the Hell Curt kind of worked for a bit till it didn't. But now the Valier solves a lot of the points here that SRG brought to this draft, and I think them themselves bringing out the Dairoth, who, you know, as our panel, our studio mentioned, hasn't found the most success, but it still makes sense, especially against this matchup against Aizen with that Esmeralda. This is, you know, one of those picks that ends up working real well in terms of that matchup. But now, when it comes to the team fights, how can that help things out? He's really putting pressure there on Aizen, but, you know, first turtle is where we see just that threat.
Yeah, what's going to be big for Cram is keeping this pressure up, maybe securing a kill in this early phase. First, second turtle, going deathless, and making sure you get that scale on. Cram has to be careful on a hero like Dairoth. We've seen it before. If you start to take a death or two too early on, you fall off quickly, and at that point, you're just a useless hero.
Yep, little check here in the mid, but again, because of the nature of the compositions, you're not going to see too much action until the first objective comes up. It's really big for SRG to have that Fatal Links. They make an attempt here on Aizen, but again, as an Esmeralda, really difficult to take up top. Cram, though, has level 4. Tempest Blade's already going to be used. Shen's low. Again, doesn't have the flicker, so he's got to go to the turret. It's Cram that does get punished. Aizen gets a double off of that.
Yeah, a little too deep for Cram there. We saw what he was going for. He even gets almost all of his health back, but then still taken out with just a massive burst of damage. And literally right after I say it, you don't want to take too many deaths early on. It happens. Luckily, it's flying clouds, so you're not going to lose too much from an early game death like this.
Yep, and SRG still has really good control of, you know, the map, the presence that they can give with this lineup, and as you mentioned, flying clouds. So even after that, they do end up getting the objective. They secure themselves the turtle. Looking at the replay here, brought to us by STC. Again, this was an attempt under the turret. Cram buys quite a bit of time here, but it's, again, Aizen's very patient. Mind you, on this Esmeralda, he's able to just kind of sweep in there, get that first blood, get that double kill, which will really help him now in this lane against Cram for now. So Cram might need this help just because of that 2-kill lead. So they're going to go for it. Aizen brought to half health, but popped the Purify.
They want that kill on Aizen so bad right now. In the past 3 minutes, they've gone up to that lane twice now just to put pressure down. Back on that replay, I gotta highlight Zeno real fast. The guy drops the Tempest of Blades. Instead of going for all the swords, he backs off for a second to sidestep the Dairoth ult, and then re-engages, hits 2 swords, gets a bunch of damage. Aizen gets the final blows, but Zeno definitely very mechanically gifted in that last team fight. Now, SRG's been making plays across the map. Up on the top side, Cram.
Oh, they're going for Cram. Now he picked up the blades there, Trex. He gets them this time. Good punish up top and a whole lot of gold going over.
I was just about to say how GK wasn't playing the off lanes too much, playing a bit more defensively against SRG, but now they're finally finding their movement across the map. Quinnock and Shen stuck down in this mid.
Fatal Links able to pick one. Shen very quick to take out here, and that's what you're going to expect. Every time that Fatal Links is up, maybe even the flicker for Yumes, he'll go make a play, and that's about what SRG can play around. As they were mentioning, you know, throughout the draft, they got to build that lead over on this YSS for Sakai's. Now, bottom side, Yaga going to be the focus, popping the blades into it. There's 3 SRG Giants here, though. Innocent will pick that one up, but Sakai's gets punished. Zeno able to find one. Flicker from Stormy. Safety to the turret, and now Innocent should be able to get away here. The ultimate's already popped. He had to pop the flicker, though, and Yumes, he'll have to be there for safety, but this is going to be a turtle fought for GK.
Yeah, without that flicker, Innocent may not be able to do much to help out. Zeno will get that turtle. Right now, both teams just looking for pick-off after pick-off.
Shen. All right. Shen's fine. Good. Yeah, he's going to be fine. He burned the battle spell again, though.
Yeah, so a lot of battle spells down for the side of GK. SRG, with only 2 kills on the map, still applying pressure, but GK with almost 2,000 gold lead, even after losing second turtle. It has dropped a little bit down to 1.4, but still the pressure is on. But this is similar to last game. SRG sometimes needs a little bit of time to get things going. They like to look for that 6-7 minute power spike. I'm also excited to see how Innocent plays in the Paquito. It's no longer Cram on it.
Yeah.
And it's so normal to see Innocent on these marksmen, right? On things like the Moskov, things that he can dance around. So seeing him on the Paquito this time, I'm excited to see if he's able to apply the same amount of pressure that Cram did last game.
Yeah, Cram was able to do it last game. I think so far, one of the best gold lane Paquitos we've seen. Hold on, Innocent, speaking of, okay, he gets away. Was from Siggy Boom, right? From Aurora Gaming. They really made that work perfectly. And so Innocent being up 2 kills, you know, he's got that momentum going on the Paquito. That's going to be great for them, but they got to control the map here as that tier 1 down bot gets taken down by Zeno. This is what you expected of Ling. He's going to continue to push the map. Quanok popping the flicker himself. Some more action here in the mid. Whoa, Innocent got solo killed on the bottom side. Good play there from Zeno, man. Now picking up the Haas Claws off of it.
As Zeno has been on fire, even in the last game that they lost. Zeno still made some amazing plays. A couple bad ones too, but here in game number 2, he seems to have gotten some of the rest off. He's finding solo kills. He's able to lock down Honest Innocent on the top side.
Cram, not going to be able to escape this one. Yumes, too late to the party off that flying cloud. GK has found the footing in this one, Trex, for game 2. They've got a composition that's really hard to play against. SRG looking to lock down Shen, popping the flicker. So he's still going to be fine. This last turtle's up, though, and right now GK will make their way for it. Conceal's already going to be used now from SRG to push them off the turtle. Looking for this engage. Stormy holding on here, too, up in that front side. They'll just face off for now, though, as buffs are going to be secured by Zeno.
Man, GK, like you said, just looking for plays all around the map, but here at the turtle, little action.
Oh, they're going to go for it. Again, the setup, Quanok gone so quickly. Yaga firing off the backside, though. It's a split fight. Now Sakai's trying to get some work. He falls, and Zeno gets another kill. He'll back up with the Haas Claws. Rest of the team still going at it. Now Cram looking for Zeno. Can he catch him? He's quite slow, but he gets retried, so Zeno should be able to get away.
Zeno gets away to safety. More action on the mid side, though. Blazing Duet.
Blazing Duet already used here. Looking to take out another. Yumes falls, and GK further building the lead that they have. Forget the turtle. Will take the bodies.
Giant after giant tumbles right now. It's 9-3, 5K gold lead, and GK are looking at securing another turtle to cement their advance in game number 2. Last time SRG was able to keep things at a minimum, but this time the Turnip is gone. They're bleeding out. Is there an opportunity? Innocent, we got to see something from him, but the problem is it's a tough game for a Paquito. You got the glue?
Eisen's there. Okay, he canceled the recall. He's there to go ahead and supplement Yaga here. Falling Star on use. Oh, Zeno! Under the turret, the rest of the team's gonna get caught in the jungle. They'll fight. GK wants to take it to them as Sakai's falls. Cram trying to get away, but there's 4 members here, and Eisen leading the charge. Meanwhile, Zeno will push mid. GK Esports has total control right now.
All right. A little bit of a Fatal Links used on to Eisen there. Does pop the Purify, but at this point,
popping that Purify.
GK.
Shout out to Leo.
GK. Shout out to Leo. Pop that Purify. GK making their way in, making their way downtown. And it's not looking good for SRG. Like I said, Innocent's going to have a tough game, man.
I was about to. It went right
Wait for the
there.
Lord.
Yeah.
Wait for the Lord.
Wait for the Lord.
So as I was saying, we wanted to see Innocent do great things, but you know, we can't count him out completely because the problem is this is a tough game for fighters. This is a tough game for the composition that SRG brought. The moment we kind of called it, we said, big chance YSS can come in and then they go for a double fighter-fighter. But the problem is before they even did that, they lock in the YSS and then the Quanok comes in and we just know, ooh, this is going to be tough for a big fighter composition.
100%.
You see the Valier, you see the glue. Those are things that are just going to give Cram and Innocent a hard time in this game. And it doesn't give the space for Innocent. It doesn't give the space for Stormy. And at that point, how do you even counter this? And every time that someone's been on their own, GK has been all over the map. Zeno's been finding the 1v1s. And the rest of the team is finding pickoffs as well. So SRG's is getting slowly backed into this corner.
This has been amazing kind of recoup that GK has done in game 2. I mean, they really had to go back to the drawing board after game 1's win with SRG. Now for game 2, this is a bigger lead than what SRG had in the previous one, and GK has total control. Now, if you're looking at this 9,000 gold behind, if you're SRG, you know, you're almost in that attempt where we just got to go for it because it continues to slip through. And even so, even being down this much, GK will still take things at ease. They'll slow it down. They need that purple buff for Zeno, and they'll just wait, because if SRG overcommits into a fight, Trex, they could get destroyed really just because of the economic lead right now for GK.
I gotta say, this is something so many teams have really stepped up to the plate on in terms of this MSC. I haven't seen that many super big brawly matches. A lot of teams have been willing to take the Lord slow, been willing to dance a bit, play the macro game, even when they're 8,000 gold ahead, right? Yeah. They weren't trying to rush things. They know that at any point, SRG is still a threat. Sometimes a dog backed into the corner is even more dangerous than one that's on even footing right now.
Think about a giant backed in the corner.
Exactly. GK respects that. They know what they're dealing with, they know the enemy, and they know they have to approach this meticulously.
Right now, they'll have to do that on the defense. Once that Lord comes up, it's going to come down the mid. They still hold on to maintain their shields right now in the base, but those are definitely going to pop here, if not all three. So they're going to have to hold this on. And, you know, when you look at this composition, you got to think, too, how good is that base defense with this kind of composition for SRG? And it might be okay, but it's not the best. You know, you have to expend a lot, so they go for a play anyway. This makes it better. They take out Yaga. And now Lord will charge in the mid. They're preoccupied here on the bottom side, though. Quanok throwing out the fireballs to slow them down and burn them slowly. Lord finally goes down, but not before it takes out the mid base turret. So GK, that might be all they get because they lost Yaga. Oh, the Flicker are going to be burned too. SRG, do they want to go for this fight? Quanok taking a ton of damage. There's their Abysmal Strike. Sakai's able to find him, but they get caught in the jungle again. They forgot about Xeno. They forgot about the rest of the members of GK. And they're still here now, focusing on the bottom base turret. They're going to lock down on Innocent with a 1-2 punch in the shields, but they get shredded through anyway as GK picks up another and a base turret.
Once Yums misses that fatal links, SRG had no reason being there, because now GK's at their base.
Oh, Stormy tried to clear it out, but not enough. GK will hold on to their hopes for MSC and take us to a Game 3.
The pressure continues to build. SRG is stopped in their tracks. GK brings it to final game match 3, and they do it cleanly. It wasn't just a it didn't even feel like a close game, honestly. GK completely just has control, and I think it all started in the draft personally.
The draft, I feel like I don't know if there was a last minute call to change things up, you know, over for SRG's side, or what exactly happened, but the Valier was also just a big part of this. Aizen, mind you, too, on the Esmeralda was phenomenal. You know, when we first saw Aizen, you know, a couple years ago when he was back on Lil Gun and, you know, making a name for himself, I remember he was one of the players to stand out. And in this game, he standed out for GK with the rest of the squad here to follow through, just because, again, they had to come together as a team, play around the Ling, supplement that so that Xeno can do his thing. And, you know, this was really a team effort for them to get to a Game 3 after how quick of a game and devastating a Game 1 was against SRG. So, and now Trex, it comes down to it. You know, when you got that one game left for either of these teams to move on forward for MSC, I don't know. Do you still bring something new out or not? There's a lot to question here.
A lot of questions. Hopefully the panel can give us some answers. Rain Day, how we feeling over there, guys?
You know, that was a good one to leave to my experts, because Brigitte Lafell, this was a game that, wow, had the emotion behind it. It also had the impact behind it. GK Esports knew they were going home if they didn't win. So guess what they did? They won. Now it's a best of 3, turned into a best of 1. Next game, continue or you're out. Welcome back to the panel. My name's Rain Day. Brigitte, I will leave this to you. You kind of like GK's draft. It proved to be more impactful. What was the difference that you thought, and then how did it show?
These are my facts. Kaira's and Mason it. Now, which one shall paint you into eternity?
Very classic. यार मैसेज போட்டுக்கறாங்க. Okay. சரி ஓகே நான் அப்படியே நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடுறேன். என்ன மேட்ச் அங்கே போகிறேன். அங்கே குறைச்சி விட்ருவானுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Midday.
Please ban a hero.
Enemy first pick.
Your team is banning.
Which are glue.
The enemy is picking.
Glue open ஆகலாம். யார் எடுக்கலாம். ஹார்லி மட்டும் எடுத்துக்கலாம்.
Love and hope
Please
are
pick
the
a hero.
two greatest inventions.
Always on the way.
The enemy is picking.
The night sky tells all.
குளிச்சுனா குளிச்சிருங்க. ஹீட்டர்
Please
போட்டேன்.
pick a hero.
நீங்களே குளிச்சு ரெடியா இருங்க. அப்படி கடைசியா நீ என்ன சொன்னீங்க? 7:30 இருக்கணும். 6:30 கிளம்புனா கரெக்டா இருக்கும். 4 மணிக்கா? கிளம்புறது 6:30 மணிக்கு. 4 மணிக்கு குளிச்சு குடி உங்க இஷ்டம். 5 மணிக்கு குளிங்க கரெக்டா.
Sniper ready. Give me a target.
Oh, yes, sir.
The enemy is picking.
3,000 worlds. And not a single
Saber.
foe.
Saber. யாரை பிக் பண்ணலாம்? யாரை பிக் பண்றது? கோன ஃபீடா? போய
This time,
சேவியர்.
the choice
Please
is
pick a
mine.
hero.
சேபரா நான் பாத்துக்கிறேன். ஓகே.
The southern seas are my domain.
Petrify. Purify. Anti-hero no. Kerala. Hi bro. Hi Saran bro. சாப்பிட்டீங்களா? கரெக்டாக டேமேஜ் ஆக்ஷன் while reading the race. Oh.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! Launch attack! All
55,
troops
55,
deployed!
55
Request backup!
Enemy not taking purple.
Request backup! Are you suffocating? All these beautiful bodies shattered by the ocean waves.
Enemy not taking purple.
Praise me, and you shall receive my mercy. The ocean waves are so soothing. Stop and listen to my graceful songs. No one has the power to control the seas, except for me. First blood. Is there a more beautiful queen than me? Initiate retreat. Request backup. All these beautiful bodies shattered by the ocean waves. No one has the power to control the seas except for me.
Enemy reach level 4.
Request backup. Are you? So the enemy has slain the turtle.
Enemy reach level 4.
Praise me, and you shall receive my mercy. Ally has been slain. Request backup.
Level 4 வரல. Super டோட்டா அவங்க எடுத்துட்டாங்க.
Listen to my graceful songs.
இருங்க.
Launch
கொஞ்சம்
attack.
ஃபோக்கஸ்.
An ally has been slain. Is there a more beautiful? Initiate retreat. You have slain an enemy.
Just
Ocean waves are so soothing. Is there a more beautiful queen than me? Launch attack! Praise me, and you shall receive my mercy. No one has the power to control the seas, except for me.
ஹீல் பண்ணிட்டா. நைஸ். டிடி. உனக்கு மயிர் தான் உனக்கு. நல்லா தப்பிச்சுருப்பான். ஐயோ என்னடா பண்றான்?
Are you suffocating?
Initiate retreat. Initiate
Enemy
retreat.
ult on CD.
Stop and listen to my graceful
எல்லாம் ஜெயிச்ச மாதிரி தான். வாங்க ப்ரோ. என்ன ப்ரோ ஹைப்பர் என்ன மயிரா கலர்றான். 2 டைட்டில் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டான் பிடிகார்.
by the ocean waves. Stop and listen to my graceful songs.
Ult is not ready. Our turret has been destroyed.
ரெட்ரீஸ் பண்ண தெரியல உனக்கு.
And you shall receive
Ally
my
has
mercy.
been slain.
ஒரு ஃபார்ம் மயிராடா.
Solo kill.
An ally has been slain. Request backup.
All these beautiful bodies shattered by the ocean. Feel the wrath of the seas.
சூப்பர் ரா ரா அவ்வளவுதான். புஷ்.
Launch attack.
சேபர் டாப்ல இருக்கறான்.
An ally has been slain.
Understood.
நாங்க ஒருத்தனுங்க.
Is there a more beautiful queen?
Our
than
turret
me?
has been destroyed.
இஸ்மால்ட் அடிக்க முடியல
Team
அவனால.
destroyed a turret. Our turret is under attack. Attack the turtle.
ஏந்து
No
வரடா.
one has the power to control the seas except for me. The ocean
Request backup.
waves are so soothing.
The enemy has slain the turtle. An enemy has been slain.
Thanks.
An ally has been
Team
slain.
Fauna.
An ally has been slain.
ஐயோ நம்ம இப்ப அங்க போய்.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
டீம்
All these beautiful bodies shattered by the ocean waves.
டிஸ்கனெக்ட் பிக் பண்ணிருக்கலாமோ?
Initiate retreat.
A more beautiful queen than me.
இது சேபர் காணா.
Enemy missing.
Feel the wrath of the seas.
ஏய்
Slain an enemy.
அடிங்கடா. நைஸ்.
Brilliant control.
நைஸ்.
Great play.
The ocean waves are so soothing.
நான் சாப்பிட்டேன் ப்ரோ. நீங்க?
Stop
Launch attack.
and listen to my graceful songs. No one has the power to control the
Launch
seas
attack.
ஷட்ரா.
except for me. Are you
ஏஜே வரல.
suffocating?
An ally has been slain.
வா 1 HP.
Praise me, and you shall receive my mercy.
Team destroyed a turret.
Hey, Lord.
Attack the Lord. An enemy has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. An enemy has slain Lord. Feel the wrath of the sea. Launch attack. Is there a more beautiful queen than me?
புஷ் பண்ணுயா தாது இது வர ஃபார்மே இல்லைங்கிட்ட
All these beautiful bodies shattered by the ocean waves.
ஏம் பண்ணி கரெக்டாக அடிக்குது
The ocean
Initiate
waves
retreat.
are so soothing.
An ally has been slain.
இதுக்கு தான் தனியாக போகிறேன் இதுக்கு தான் தனியாக போகிறேன் ஸோ என்னடா டேமேஜே தான்
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. You have been slain.
கோயிங் வந்தால் ஃபஸ்ட்டு வாங்கியிருக்கணும் பேக்
Launch attack.
போட்டான்
Initiate under
என்னாச்சு மாட்டிஸு சூப்பர்
Initiate retreat. Our turret is under attack.
இந்த நமக்குள்ள வரானுங்க இருக்கட்டும் அப்படியே இவன் லேட் கேம் தான்
Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret has been destroyed. Under attack.
செட்ரா முக்கியமான டைம் தான் நெட்டு போகணும் எல்லாமே சே
Request
No
backup.
one has the power to control the
Inhibitor
sea.
turret is under attack.
Except for me.
அல்ட்டி இல்லை
Our turret has been destroyed.
டிடி அல்ட்டி என்னன்னா போட்டு ஏய் மாஸ்கோ வருடா
Is under attack.
அவன் தூரத்தில் அடிக்கிறான் ஒருத்தன் முடிஞ்சது மேட்ச்
Under attack.
அப்பா என்னடா டீம் வேஸ்ட் மாஸ்கோ
Defeat.
கேக்குதுங்க வேஸ்ட் வேஸ்ட் டியோ வேற ஆடியோ அவுட்புட் ஸ்பீக்கர்ல தான் இருக்கு சரி ஓகே சரண் ப்ரோ அவர் வரேன்னு சொன்னாரு அவர் எப்படி இங்கே மித்திக்காரன் கூட்டிட முடியாது அவரை மித்திக்கு வச்சு ரேங்க் அவரை கூட்டிட்டு போக முடியாது இன்னொருத்தர் யாராவது லெஜண்ட் கிளர் போயிட்டாயா எப்பவும் போனாங்க இன்னும் ஒருத்தர் டியோ ரியோ யாராவது கனி ப்ரோ தெரியலையே அவர் என்ன பண்ணுறாருன்னு. சரி ப்ரோ அப்போ நீங்கள் ஆடுங்க. ஓகே ப்ரோ நெக்ஸ்ட்டு எப்படியும் இந்த மேட்ச் நான் அதுக்கு அடுத்த மேட்ச் கிளாசிக் போடுவேன். அப்போ நான் உங்களுக்கு இன்வைட் பண்ணுறேன். இன்னும் ஒருத்தங்க யாராவது வேணுமே. ஐயோ D1னா இப்போ நம்ம சரி நீங்கள் டேங்க் போகிறீங்களா? நான் மேஜ் போகிறேன். சரி நீங்கள் எது விளையாடுவீங்க? டேங்க் விளையாடுவீங்களா? டேங்க் மேஜ் ஆடுவீங்களா? சரிண்ணா EXP போங்க, நான் மேஜ் போய்க்கிறேன். நான் மேஜ் போய்க்கிறேன். இவரால் ஒடிக்கிட்டு இருக்கா? ஓனிக்கு இன்னைக்கு 4 மணிக்கு மேட்சோ 4:30 மேட்ச் நினைக்கிறேன்.
Your team is banning.
பண்ணிடலாம்.
Please ban a hero.
அவர் வேறையா இருக்கிறா. பக்கிட்டு ஓப்பன் இருக்கிறான். என்ன பேன் பண்றான்? சான்ஸ்லாம் பேன் பண்ணிட்டுறானு. நீங்க பக்கெட்டை பேன் பண்ணிடுங்க. நான் வந்து ஜாட பேன் பண்ணிட்டேன். சன்னு வர ஓப்பன் ஆகுறான். நட்டாலியா
Crowned by heaven's
Your
mandate,
team is picking.
my legacy
Yeah.
shall endure.
நான் ஓவரே சட்டியன்
Remember, think before we act.
They call me a hero because I saved my nation from falling apart.
Hanabi,
Hanabi.
Sancho.
Hanabi பேசாம மிட்டு ஹார்லி போட்டான். ஹார்லி சிசி கொடுக்குறக்கு ஹார்லி இல்லைனா கிம்மி.
The immortal one chose me to vanquish the shadows that plague this world.
என்ன பிக் பண்றீங்க?
I am the moonlight that breaks through the darkness.
இருங்க கொஞ்சம் ஆலிஸ் மாதிரி போய் வேலண்டின் எடுத்துக்கிட்டாள்னா நான் வேலண்டின் எடுத்துட்டா கொஞ்சம் டேங்கியா செமி டேங்க் வேண்டாங்க. லப்ல போவோம்.
This land is our homeland, and it will soon be your burial ground.
வேலண்டினை பிக் பண்ணிடலான்னு இருக்கிறேன். மேஜாலிட்டி சொல்றான். இல்லைன்னா வேற யாரு? ஆலிஸ் போலாம். மிட்டு ஆலிஸ்.
The ocean is not just our home. No one can escape my iron fist.
Please pick a hero.
I didn't cure the pain. I harness it.
வேலண்டின் விளையாடப்பா, அது பழகிக்கணும். இந்த ரொட்டேஷன் எல்லாம் கரெக்டா Vision. PV எடுத்துட்டுமா மாத்த மாட்டேன். PV எடுத்துருக்கலாம். மாத்தக்குள்ள முடிஞ்சிருச்சு.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
அங்க இன்னே படம் நினைக்கிறேன். அதுக்கு பாத்துக்குங்க. வந்துடுதா உள்ளே புஷ்ல நினைக்காங்க கிட்ட வந்தாச்சு. அதுல போட்டானுங்க. ஐயோ பாட்ல போட்டானுங்க மாஸ்டர் போட்டானுங்க.
First blood. Epic outplay. You have slain an enemy.
ஐயோ கோல்ட் எடுக்காதயா. அவங்க டீம் மேட்ச் ஓகே. இல்ல பிரேக் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
I know it. Once again. Step
எங்க ரொட்டேட் பண்றானுங்க டாப்ல இருந்தா.
An ally has been slain. Superb control.
யோ இன்னையா விளையாடுறானுங்க ரெண்டு பேரும். மாஸ்டர் வேஸ்ட்.
His warmth, heartbeat, his everything. I don't mind living the pathways.
An enemy has been slain.
அல்டி இருக்கு. இவ்வளவு அல்டி இருக்கு என்கிட்ட. வேணும் எப்போ வேணுமோ சொல்லுங்க. செட் தப்பிச்சிட்டான்.
Mercy.
வட தெரியுது தெரியல. இருங்க நான் வரேன். அல்டி இல்ல நான் என்கிட்ட. ஒன்னு சுடு மாடிட்டான் நினைக்கிறேன். லால் இங்க வாங்க. ஆஹா இங்க வாங்க.
Who dare stand against me?
ஓ லார்ட் வேஸ்ட். அவன் எடுக்கறானுங்க. இங்க டேங்க் என்னங்க பண்றான்? ஐயோ ரெண்டு டியோ போல. ஓ என்னங்க பேசுறேன் ஏதாவது சும்மா சொல்லுங்க. எப்படிங்க லோ ஹெச்பி சுத்திட்டு இருக்கிறான் அவன். சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் வரான்.
In one way or another.
Enemy invading jungle.
ஏய் இவால்டி காப்பி கோஸ்டனா? அண்ணா போட்டாங்க நான் எப்படியே டாப் புஷ் பண்ணுங்க. நான் ரீகால் பண்ணிட்டு வந்துறேன்.
There is no good in evil.
ஓ பிடிக்கல மியூசிக். இருடி வரேன். மாத்தி எடுத்துட்டேன்.
arouses and envy begets betrayal.
What a kill. So.
Mega kill. You have slain
Oh,
an
my.
enemy.
Hey, என்ன பண்றாங்க?
Shut down.
என்ன நடக்குதுங்க?
Your team destroyed a turret.
Gather at the turtle.
அப்படியே டர்ட்டில் கிளியர் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அப்படியே கிளியர் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. டர்ட்டில் எடுத்துடலாம் அப்படியே.
Or the betrayer.
டர்ட்டில் இல்ல. நல்லா. டர்ட்டில்.
Down with their turret.
Nice, nice.
Ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Super nice. Nice, nice, super. அடிக்க. ஓ, இவ காண்டு வேறேதா.
My love.
அந்த நாய் என்ன மட்டும் தான் மார்க் பண்ணுது. ஓகேல தான் சாவறேன். அப்படியே புஷ் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க டாப். போங்க.
Whatever it takes.
அட்லஸோட தான் இருக்கும்.
Initiate retreat.
There is no escape.
ஐயோ இந்த நாய் எடுத்துட்டேன். இதுக்கே போனீங்க? உள்ளதுக்கு போனான்னு சொல்லிட்டு
Your team destroyed a turret.
And who suffers? The betrayer.
மாஸ் பண்ண தனியா முட்டை புஷ் பண்ணுங்க.
Request backup. Been slain.
ஒண்ணே ஸ்பீட் புஷ்டா.
I join.
வரலாம். அங்க போய்ட்டானே. அல்டி வேற காப்பி பண்ணோம்.
Your team destroyed a turret.
ஓகே.
I can still feel him. Heartbeat.
அட்லஸ் எங்க புஷ்ல இருக்கறான் மெட் புஷ் பாத்துக்க. நான் ஏகா பண்ணிட்டு வந்துட்டேன் அதுக்குள்ள. No.
Once again, stepping into the light.
அதுக்கு எதுவும் தெரியல. பாட்டுக்கு விளையாடுறா.
Superb tanking.
நீ புஷ் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கறவள.
I make them fulfill.
அல்டி எடுத்துட்டேன். எடுக்கலையா? ஷட்ரா.
Greatness arouses envy.
ரேஞ்சுக்குள்ள தான் இருக்கறனா.
Envy begets betrayal.
இருங்க அட்லஸோட இது மட்டும் எடுக்கலாம். அட்லஸோட இது மட்டும் என்னாச்சு? என்கிட்ட பேண்டாங்க அடிச்சு கேன்சல் பண்றது. அவன் கிட்ட போய் எடுக்க முடியல. பேண்ட் பக்கத்துல நின்னுட்டு இருக்கான். இருங்க 26 seconds.
We are all cursed in one way or another.
எங்கேஜ் பண்ணாதீங்க. எங்கேஜ் நான் தான் பின்னாடி வரேன்.
turret has been destroyed. Is under
அவன் பாரு ஏதோ நல்ல பிழை வரும் ரிவர்ஸ் வரும் போறானுங்க அவனோட அல்டி டேங்க் மட்டும் கால் பண்ணும் அவன் ஈஸியாக கவுண்டர் பண்ண டேங்க் ஒழுங்கா இருந்தா பிரச்சனையே இல்லை பிரச்சனை அல்டி எடுத்துட்டு எங்க லாட விஷயம் மட்டும் காமிங்க நான் அப்படியே அல்டியை போடுற முடியும் எங்கேஜ் இப்படி பண்றானு How nice. வேஸ்ட்டுங்க ஹைப்பரு ஆமா அவங்க ஹைப்பரு டரண்டோல போடுற வரானுங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் யோ அங்கிருந்தோ மியா ஓ வராங்க போட்டாங்க அல்டில பேக் ஓ இரு நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அல்டி எடுக்கிறேன் அப்புறமா எங்கேஜ் பண்ணுவேன் அல்டி எடுக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே எங்கேஜ் பண்ணுவேன் அல்டி எடுக்க முடியல மயிரோட தெரியல ஸ்கின் வாங்கிக்கிறான்னு சொல்லி ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிட்டு நம்ம ஸ்கின் வாங்கிட்டு அந்த நாய் புடி அப்படியே பேக் கொடு ஓ இதான் பிரச்சனை டியோ போனாதான் பிரச்சனை டியோ வேலைக்காகும் டேங்க் நாம எடுத்ததான் செட் ஆகும் அதனால வேஸ்ட் சூப்பரா விளாடலாம் இந்த டேங்க் எடுத்ததுதான் எப்படி மித்திக்கலாம் ரெண்டும் டியோ தான் முடிஞ்சு கேம்ல அல்டி காப்பி பண்ணணும் அல்டி காப்பி பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி எங்கேஜ் பண்ணிடுறானுங்க ஒரு டைம் கூட ப்ளஸ் காப்பி பண்ணவே இல்லை வேஸ்ட் இப்பெல்லாம் எப்படிங்க லெவல்ஸா தமிழ்நாடுவாவ மூபுமைராட்டான்னா எடி தமிழ்நாடு போல நம்ம எதிரி இப்படி இருக்கிறானுங்களா நாய் தமிழ்நாடு ஒரு மாரி இடத்துல போட்டுலாம் போட்டுவிட்டாங்க வென்றிட்டு மயிர் அடைச்சுக்கிறானுங்க 150 மேட்ச் வந்துக்கிறான் நான் பையன் இன்னொரு யாரோ ஒருத்தவங்க வரணும் யாரு போனதான் செட் வேற ஏதாவது அப்டேட் பண்ணலாம் நான் மேஜ் டேங்க் ஹைப்பர் ஜங்கிள் ஒருத்தர் வரணும் பண்ணலாம் சரி பார்த்துக்கலாம் EXP போயிடலாமா? EXP மீட்டு இல்லைன்னா விடுங்க. நான் இல்லை, அவங்க 2 பேருமே கோல்ட்லானும் வேஸ்ட். 2 பேரும் வேஸ்ட். மாஸ்க் வேணும், ரோமோ. என்ன பண்ணுறது? நான் வந்து எது போகிறது இல்லை. நான் ஜங்கிள் விளாடணும். ஜங்கிள் விடுங்க, நான் ஜங்கிள் போகிறேன். ஹார்லி போகிறேன். ஜங்கிள் ஹார்லி மாற்றிக்கோங்க. இது வேணும் மட்டும். அசஷனில் ஹார்லி போகலாம். ஹார்லி சாயு போகலாம். எப்போடா சில்வாவுக்கு போகலாம். பார்க்கலாம் என்ன டீம் வருது.
Please ban a hero.
சேபர் போடலாமா? தானே சேபர் எங்க? சேபர்
Your team is banning.
சேபர் பேன் பண்ணிருங்க. அப்படியே கார்டு இருக்கா? ஓகே. பண்ணிருங்க.
Your team is picking.
From cinder to flame, I've shed the ashes of the past.
Lance, Sun, Leomord.
Let's play together.
குனியா கொஞ்சம் ஹெவியா இருக்கே. அப்ப ஹாலி எடுத்துக்கலாம். நீங்க ஷோ பண்றீங்களா? நீங்க யார் பிக் பண்றீங்க? குனி தான் உங்களுக்கு. உங்க இஷ்டம். நீங்க தான் பிக் பண்றது.
Need some stitches? I can help.
The enemy is picking.
3,000 worlds.
Support.
And not a single word.
அடுத்த மேட்ச் ஹீரோ வந்துட்டாரு. ஒரினா ப்ரோ வந்துட்டாரு. ரியோ ப்ரோ அடுத்த மேட்ச்.
It's my way or the highway.
Where the light shines,
Lance.
Please pick a hero.
will bloom.
சில்வானா வைக்கிறேன். டேங்க் போயா?
Let's make the whole world green and lively.
கேக்குது. ஆமாங்க சரியா கேக்குறீங்க. இந்த மேட்ச் பாத்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும்.
The enemy is picking.
லீதா. நீங்க லைவ் ஸ்ட்ரீம் இருக்காது. நான் அதான் இப்போ போட்டேன். நாளைக்கு ஃப்ரீயா தான் இருப்பேன். இன்னைக்கு நைட்
Are the two greatest inventions.
ஆஹா.
நானும் பசங்க கூட சேர்ந்து ரேங்க் புஷ் பண்ண போறேன். அந்த மெசேஜ் முடிச்சிட்டு கேம் முடிச்சிட்டு மெசேஜ் போடுங்க ப்ரோ குரூப்ல.
போறேன் முடிச்சிட்டு போறேன்.
நான் சார்ஜ் போட்டுட்டு
ஓகே. ஏன் ஒருத்தன் கூட P5 பண்ணல அந்த அளவுக்கு தெரியுமா குனி இருக்கிறா டிகர் இருக்கிறானுங்க பிடிச்சானா முடிஞ்சோம் ஒருத்தன் கூட இல்லைங்க
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
இங்கதானே ஐயோ வச்சுட்டு போயிட்டாளா அப்படியே எடுத்துங்க அது எடுத்துட்டு வந்துடுறேன் யாரு ஏஞ்சலாவா சாரி ஃப்ளோர் போயிடலாம் சொல்லிட்டேன் வந்துட்டேன் நீங்க போங்க பார்த்துக்கிறேன் ஓகே நான் பார்த்துக்கணும் நீங்க சரி எங்க அங்க போயிட்டு இருக்கா உள்ள ப்ரோ நீங்க ஏலி கேமை கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே டாமினேட் பண்ண பாருங்க ட்ரை ஏலி கேமை பார்த்து இது பண்ணுங்க ஓகே சூப்பர் நைஸ் நைஸ் லெவல் 4 வந்துருங்க சீக்கிரமா அப்போ டோட்டல் வேணும்
Monyan warriors, show your teeth.
இங்கலங்க வரா
I will find you, my dear brother. Initiate retreat.
யோ அங்கதான் பாத்து எல்லாம் வரானுங்க அங்க டட்டலுக்கு வரானுங்க நான் கிளியர் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கேன் சீக்கிரம் என்னங்க டிக்கு சட்ரா ஆன்சர் வந்துருச்சு அப்படியே வரீங்களா லான்ஸ் அதை வரானு டிக்ல வரானுங்க சீக்கிரம் எடுக்கணும் மாட்டிக்கிட்டா Back.
For the people, I shall never back down.
அங்கதான் வரான் சீக்கிரம் அங்கதான் வரான் பார்த்துக்கோங்க அங்கதான் இருக்கும் ஓகே மிட்டு போயிட்டாங்க கேன்சல் தொலைஞ்சிருக்காங்க இப்போ நல்லா விளையாடுறா சரினா
I will find you, my dear brother. Holy light heal. An enemy has
back கேரோ டாப்ல தாக்க லான்சிங் இருக்கறான் டாப் புஷ்ல 1 HP லான்ஸ் ஓகே ஷட்டர் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன் பேக் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன் ஒரு HP எஸ்கேப் புஷ் பண்ணுங்க நான் போல நீங்க எடுத்துக்கோங்க கை போல ஐயோ டாப் வச்சு செய்யறாங்கயா. டர்ட்டில் எடுக்கிறேன் நான். லான்சர் அவன் போய்ங்க.
I will defend the Manyan Empire to the death. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. My faith is rock solid. The light shall be my sword. Initiate retreat. Solo kill.
Nice. எல்லாம் இங்க இருக்காங்கல டாப் தான். 3 பேர் டாப்ல இருக்காங்க. லான்ஸ் மட்டும் வந்தாங்க.
If you want peace, prepare for war. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Hey! Da.
For the people, I shall never back down.
Okay. அவங்க செட் பாத்துப்பாங்க. Back.
Initiate retreat.
எல்லாம் 1 HPங்க. Okay. வரானே குனி ரீகால் பண்றான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். லான்ஸ் கேக்குறேன். ஓகே நான் எடுத்துக்கிறேன். ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கு. ஓகே வாங்க. பேக் இருங்க குனி. பாட்ல பண்றான். ये டாப் புஷ் பண்ணியா? அங்க ஒட்டுக்கா சுத்துறானுங்க 3 பேரும். இருங்க நான் குனிலாம் நல்ல டாப்ல தான் இருக்கறானுங்க. அடி டிக்கர் கரெக்டான டிக்கர் போட்டான். இருங்க நான் வா மிட் நீங்க அங்க தான் இருக்கறாங்க டாப்ல இருக்கறாங்க பாத்து.
You, my dear brother.
லான்ஸ் வேற காணா. மாஸ் பண்ணீங்க. மாஸ் பண்ணி பாட் வந்துட்டா நீ மிட் வந்துட்டா. டிக்கெட் காணா பாத்துக்கங்க. ஓகே எல்லாம் டாப் வரானுங்க. நான் அப்படியே இங்க புஷ் பண்றேன். ஒரு லாடுக்கு வரும் பாத்துக்கோங்க. உள்ள கேங் பண்றோம். ஸ்டண்ட் கண்ட்ரா என்ன நான் இல்ல. நான் செத்து போயிட்டேன். எடுங்க மாஸ்க் பண்ணலையா? எடுக்க புஷ். யார் டேமேஜ்? குனி நாய் டேமேஜ். ஒருத்தர் பின்னாடி புஷ். மிட் புஷ் ஆயிடுச்சு. மிட் பாட் ரெண்டுலாம் புஷ் ஆயிடுச்சு.
Superb control. Instant kill. Legendary. Down. Enemy double kill. Slain an enemy.
Oh man. நாளை பிக் பண்ணி கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியா போட்டான் மாஸ்க் போட்டான். யோ இதுக்கே மாஸ்க் அடிச்ச. எதுக்கு அடிச்சான் லாட? ஒரே சிப்பிங்க எல்லாம் ஒரே ஜூ தப்பிக்கிறாங்க. இதுக்கு சொல்றாங்க இதுதான் தோக்கிறது தான் பிரச்சனை. இல்ல அங்க ப்ராப்பரா டேங்க் இருந்தா எங்கேஜ் பண்ணுவேன். எல்லாம் சுத்தி வரானுங்க. ஒரு இதுக்கு போ ஆசைப்பட்டு இருங்க வர யாரும் ஸ்டன் பண்ணா கரெக்டா இல்லைன்னா நினைக்கிறேன். கரெக்டா குதிச்சேன் கரெக்டா. யார் அது? லான்ஸ் அவன் தாய் தப்பிச்சிருவான். போட்டிங்க சூப்பர் நைஸ். அப்படியே சுத்தி போயிடுங்க. விட்டுருங்க. மிட்டு புஷ் பண்ணுங்க. டாப் நீங்க மிட்டு புஷ் பண்ணுங்க. அவன் போறான் மெடிசா போறான். அப்படியே பாட் புஷ் பண்ண உள்ள போயிடாதீங்க. அல்டி போட்டுருவா. ஓகே ப்ளீஸ் போட்டா விண்டர்கிரவுண்ட் போட்டா பேக் இல்லை அங்கதான் வருவானுங்க பார்த்து. இல்லைங்க அப்போ நீங்கள் பேக் வந்துருங்க. எல்லாம் அதாயிட்டானுங்க. ஃபாரின் ஹீல் பண்ணுற ஃபாரின்ல. ஓகே அப்படியே ஒழிங்க. நான் அப்படி இங்கே வந்துருக்கிறேன். பார்க்குறேன் எங்கேஜ் பண்ண முடியுதான்னு பார்க்குறேன். எங்கேஜ் பண்ணல. அவ்வளோதான் முடிச்சு ஓட்டா. நீங்க போ நான் எடுத்துட்டு வரலாம். புஷ் பண்றானுங்களான்னு பாரு. மாஸ்க் அப்படியே தான் வரான். அங்கதான் வரான்.
The light shall
பாத்துருங்க ரீகால வந்துருவாங்க 6 செகண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்துருவானுங்க எல்லாம் வந்துருவானுங்க அப்படியே நான் ஹோல்ட் பண்ணுங்க அப்படியே டாப் நான் அப்படியே புஷ் பண்றேன் அவங்க உள்ள டவுன் வெளியே வர மாட்டாங்க புஷ் பண்ணி தான் உண்டு யார் ஓகே மாஸ் பண்ணாங்க ஒத்துக்க நான் அல்டி போட்டுருவேன் பார்த்து பேஸ் டபுள்க்கு அவ்வளோ வரனாரு சிரிச்சிட்டு இருக்கிறீங்க பொண்ணு அவர் பேர் என்ன மிடுசாவா
I have a heart of light. Therefore, I do not fear the darkness.
நல்லா வேண்டாங்க டீம்மேட்டு நல்லா வேண்டாங்க வேண்டா பரவாயில்ல இது வந்துருச்சு போல MROவா சில்வானாக்கு ஓ ஆமா அது சும்மா இதுங்க அது பிரயாசிக்கலங்க கொடுத்துட்டாலும் இன்னும் வராரு இல்லையா மெசேஜ் போட்டேன் ஒரு 2 minutes பார்க்கலாம் போயிடலாம் ஒரு வரலையே எம்ஆர் போறோம்னா ஒரு பேர் கூட்டிட்டு போயிடலாமே சாரவன் பாக்குறாரா இவர் வந்தாருன்னா எப்படி மாத்துறது நீங்க மெசேஜ் போட்டு பாருங்க அவருக்கு வந்தாரு ఉంటారా ப்ரோ மேட்ச் வரீங்க நீங்க போட்டீங்களா? ப்ரோ இல்ல. இருங்க அப்படி பாக்குறேன். இதுதான் வருத்தம். நான் ஒரு நாள் தான் இருப்பேன். போயிடுவேன். வரல போலாச்சு. ஓ அடுத்த மேட்ச் அஞ்சரையா? நான் பெருசா பார்க்க மாட்டேன். இப்பதான் பார்க்க ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கேன். நான் வார்னிங் மட்டும் தெரியும், யாரையும் தெரியும். டீம் ரிப்பீட் தெரியும், அவ்வளவுதான். 2 பேர் தான் தெரிஞ்சு.
The demon in the fan.
Your team is banning.
வர தெரியாது.
Please ban a hero.
ஐயோ பக்கெட் ஓபன் பண்ணனும். பாத்தீங்க வேற யாரு?
The enemy is picking.
From cinder to flame, I've shed the ashes of the past.
இல்லை நம்ம எவ்வளோ நாள் சும்மா இருந்தோம் கரெக்டாக அதுக்கும்
I'm bound by nothing, be it family or destiny.
Exana. Purulla.
Aren't you gonna ask a lady to dance?
The enemy is picking.
Okay, Amona. Helios, Helios is good. Mage beta.
It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot both.
Light will fall prey
Please pick a hero.
to shadow.
I would try for yeah.
Ordained by
The
the
Immortal
heavens,
One chose me
I
to
am
vanquish
of
the
this
shadows that plague this world.
I'm a team there. That's 10 seconds. Now big one. I'll get the now big one. Here it's Moscow.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Your team is picking.
Girl. As timeless as a glacier's heart.
Vengeance at the vengeance at the time is start later on. Serena sun after.
Locked, loaded, and ready to bring the heat.
Magic defense. Oh, make it magic defense. Magic shoot. Magic. That's not hard.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
In the name of the Immortal, evil will be routed.
Guard up!
Face divine wrath! Behold my ascension! What legendary work. It's the people's faith that allows you to
Initiate retreat!
face divine wrath!
First blood!
Gather up the turtle! Gather up the turtle! Gather up the turtle!
Move without flaw. Strike without hesitation.
Understood.
An ally launch attack. Shut down.
Let go.
You have been slain.
Death is nothing to fear.
Ult is ready. Launch attack. You have slain an enemy.
Fear was your downfall.
Mountain splitter. An ally has been slain.
Mountain splitter.
Launch attack.
Guard up.
Our turret has been destroyed. Launch attack.
Face divine wrath.
An ally has been slain.
Well done.
Request backup.
When the people cry out in suffering, grant me your strength. The mortal
Initiate
plane,
retreat.
yet again.
Initiate retreat. Request attack. Okay.
Enjoying the breeze.
Enemy has slain the turtle. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Request backup.
Enemy invading jungle.
Guard up! Face divine wrath!
Launch attack. You have slain an enemy. Enemy rampage.
இல்ல அவனுங்க எல்லாம் எடுத்து வந்துறானுங்க. நம்ம எங்கேஜ் போனோம். இதுங்க கிளின்ட்
Your team destroyed a turret. Our turret has been destroyed. Enemy rampage. Oh, was not ready.
Behold my ascension! Through this mask, I see no fear.
An ally is under attack. Ally has been slain.
Face divine wrath.
Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Slain.
When the people cry out in suffering, I shall answer. I shall enjoy all the worldly things once my vigil is over. Behold my ascension. I heard the call.
Correct வருது.
Our turret is under attack.
The mortal plane.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Enemy dominating. Enemy legendary. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret is under attack. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack.
I know a nice
Our turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Shut down. Sorry.
Death is nothing to fear.
Initiate retreat.
Out of the way.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Enemy has slain Lord. Initiate retreat.
Through this mask, I see no fear. When the people cry out in suffering, I shall answer. It's the people's faith that allows me to be their guardian.
Attack enemy lord.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
The mortal plane.
Ally has been. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Initiate retreat.
Grant me your strength. Mountain splitter! Move without flow. Strike without hesitation. When the people cry out in suffering, I shall answer.
Request backup. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Superb tanking.
Our base is under attack.
Defeat.
அவங்களுக்கே சேம் அதே மாதிரி சப்போர்ட் கொடுத்தாங்க
ஒருத்தர் டேமேஜ் போனா கரெக்டா இருக்கும் ஜங்குலையும் மாஸ்க் பண்ணி
ரெண்டுமே குரூஷியலான ரோல்
இல்லனா நீங்க ஒரு எஸ்பி நான் போறோம் சேரா போக yes
Please ban a hero.
சிறப்பு கம்மி பண்ணிடுறாங்க டெக்ஸ்ட் பண்ணி கம்மி பண்ணும்
Your team is banning. The enemy is picking.
புல் எடுக்கணும் ஐயோ இல்ல சரியான சரியான டைம் பண்றோம் கீழ மல்டி டேமேஜ் அது கீழ பெட்ஸ் எடுக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் இப்போ எங்க நீங்க ஸ்டாமினா
Experience the euphony of
Please
suffering.
pick a hero.
சரி ஓகே நீங்க மாத்தி விட்டுருங்க டைம் வெயிட்
Loophole found. Ready to infiltrate.
Welcome to the land of dawn.
For honor.
As fleeting as a snowflake's
Your
breath.
team is picking.
As timeless as a glacier's heart.
I've been waiting for too long. The enemy is
3,000 worlds, and not a single worthy foe.
The night sky tells all.
Either smashing heads or smashing back.
Bumblebee reporting for duty.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Let the grand celebration begin! Come on, let me give you the grand tour! Pipe down! Lights, camera, magic! Watch this!
Launch attack! Initiate retreat!
Here's to another 8 magical years!
Launch attack! First blood!
Enemy reached level 4.
Did someone say party? Oh, let the good times roll! For me?
An ally has slain the turtle! You have slain an enemy!
Didn't I we gonna play nice?
An enemy has been slain.
Party on! Look at this crowd! Who invited you?
Enemy ult on CD.
Ally has been slain.
Ah, forget the haters. We're still the best there is.
Okay.
Request backup.
Okay.
5, 6, 7 days. Hey, we're missing a candle.
Request backup.
Around we go.
You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Attack the turtle.
It's getting crazy out there. Oh, marvelous! Enjoy the festival, and be sure to make lots of memories.
Killing spree. An ally has been slain. Request backup. An ally has slain the
Another
turtle.
year, another reason to celebrate. Five, six, the magic never stops.
An enemy has been slain. Ally has been request backup.
push பண்ணிருங்க bot man.
Another year, another reason to celebrate.
15 seconds.
Ult is not ready. Your team destroyed the turret. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Mega kill. Launch the curve AoE. Double kill. Triple kill. Well played.
The show's back on track.
Your team destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Party on!
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
That was a very festive.
Control. Godlike. spree.
Just getting
Request
started.
backup. An enemy has been slain.
Turtle Slayer.
Double kill. Your team destroyed a turret. Our turret has been destroyed.
Around we go. You're in for a surprise.
Legendary. You have slain an enemy.
For me? Did someone say party? Oh, let the good times roll.
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Okay.
Ah, forget the haters. We're still the best there is. The magic never stops.
Mega kill.
ஒருத்தன் புஷ் பண்ணுறதுன்னா போதும். விக்கெட் ரைட்.
Enjoy the festival and be sure to make lots of memories.
An ally has slain Lord. Killing spree. Legendary. Double kill. Launch attack. Triple kill.
Around we go.
அடிக்க முடியலையா? போங்க
You have slain an enemy.
You can enjoy the show from the sidelines. Come on, let me give you the grand tour. Lights, camera, magic.
Your team destroyed the turret. Unstoppable. Team destroyed a turret.
Pipe down. Watch this. Here's to another 8 magical years.
Monster kill.
Superb damage.
வயிற்றுல
Victory!
எத்தனை கதன்னு தெரியல பாக்குறேன் சீக்கிரம் அவ்வளவுதான்.
Welcome to the land of God!
பெல்மாடுக்கு வந்து டேங்க் எக்ஸ்பி வரணுமா? பெல்மாடுக்கு ஹைப்பர் போனா ஓ அட்டாக் ஓகே ஆமா ஆமா பாக்கிட்டாங்க பஸ் யாரெல்லாம் டீம்ல சஸ்டெயின்
Your team is banning. Please ban a hero. The enemy is picking. Your team is picking.
இருங்க நான் காமிக்கிறேன் மாத்தி விட்டுறேன் ஏஎக்ஸ் நீங்க பிக் பண்ணிக்கிட்டோம் ஏஎக்ஸ் பிக் பண்ணிடுறீங்களா நான் மாஸ்க் ஸ்வைப் பண்ணிப்பேன் மாஸ்க் நான் ஸ்வைப் பண்ணிக்கிட்டோம் இவனுக்கு வந்து ட்ரையன்டா எனக்கு ட்ரையன்ட் பிக் பண்ணுவாங்க எனக்கு தாமஸ் புரியல
ப்ரோ தூரத்துல இருந்து
May the blood of my enemies flow from my spear.
மொபிலிட்டி இருக்கிற ஹீரோவை எடுக்கணும் இவன் அல்ட் போடும்போது எஸ்கேப் ஆயிடும் அல்ட் முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஈஸியா பஸ்ட் பண்ணிடலாம் இவனை கேங் நம்ம வீட்ல
நான் ட்ரையன்ட் நல்லா போயிட்டுதான் ட்ரையன்ட் இல்லைனா சன் ஓப்பன் இருக்கு சன் வரணும் ஓகே மேட்ச் வேற ஒருத்தரா
Tail's been itching for a
Because I
real
saved my
fight.
nation from falling apart.
Onimusha has no equal!
மொட்டை இப்ப கேரி எடுத்தானா ஐயோ டே வேணாண்டா இல்ல இதா மட்டும் வேணாண்டா
மியா ஓகே தான் மியா
ஓகேதான் பட் ஆனா இங்க இதுதான் ப்ரோ பெட்டர் பிக் இதுதான் ப்ரோ பெட்டர் ஒய்எஸ்எஸ் கலியா தாமூஸ் இவங்கலாம் இன்னுமே பண்ண முடியாது டே கேம்ல
நிறைய மேட்ச் வரிசையா வராங்க அரோரா
Sniper ready. Give me a target.
Hope will find a way.
மேஜ் வேற இல்ல பார்த்து வேணும் கணிப்பாரு நான் ரோம் போனா அவருக்கு பேக்கப் கொடுப்பாரு யாரும் இல்ல பார்த்து வேணும் வெக்ஸனாவா ஓகே புரியும் பண்ண முடியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் பார்ப்போம்
போறீங்களோ?
ஆமா வீட்டு இருந்தா கனிவர் வந்து அவர் ஹோல்டு பண்ணுவாரு. ஏர்லி கேம் ஈஸியாக இது பண்ணலாம். என்ன பண்ணுவான்னு தெரியல. லேட் கேம் கொண்டு போனா ஏன் லேட் கேம் பிரச்சனை ஹோல்டு பண்ணுவான்னு தெரியல, பார்க்கலாம்.
ஆமா, மிட் கிராஸ் ஹோல்டு பண்ணி ஆடுற மாதிரி இருந்தா மேஜ் உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சவரா இருக்கணும்.
ஆமா சொன்னேன், பார்க்கலாம். மினிட்ஸ் லேட்டாக தான் வரும்.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
நம்ம எங்க போறது? யார் அவங்க மாஸ்க் மேல?
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Understood.
களி அப்படியே மாஸ்மேன் இருந்தா வருவான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதான் வருவா. இருங்க அப்படியே வெக்ஸானா கொஞ்சம் லெவலுக்கு வர வைக்க கூடாது. சொல்றேன் அப்புறம் அப்படிதான் பண்ணுவாங்க தான் சொல்றேன். இழுச்சேன் நாங்க என்ன பண்ண dismissing. ஓட்ரு நீ இங்க இருக்க. ஆஹா இங்க தாக்குறாங்க. மாடிட்டா.
பத்துல போதுற போறீங்க. மினியன் இருக்காங்க. அடுத்துவாங்க.
நாங்க சேஞ்ச் செட் ஆகாது. மாஸ்க் பண்ணாம பாரு. ஏங்க அங்க தான் வரானுங்க எல்லாரும்.
தாமஸ் கிட்ட தான் வரேன்.
ஓகே. ஓ சரி, இங்க யாரு இல்ல, நம்ம இல்லையா? சத்திரானுங்க எல்லாம் முடிஞ்சானே. பைட் பண்ணுங்க அவர் முன்னாடி வச்சு. டர்ட்டில் மேஜ் என்னன்னு தெரியல. கேட்டுங்க. ஓகே என்ன பண்றா மேஜ்? சூப்பர். அல்டி இல்ல என்கிட்ட.
டேமேஜ் பண்ணாதீங்க, டேட்ல டேமேஜ் பண்ணாதீங்க. ஓகே வால் மட்டும் போடுங்க.
அவன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்கில் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டான். நீ இப்படி
யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
ஆஹா கலிவரா பாத்து. என்னங்க மேஜ் பேஸ் நின்னுட்டுக்கறாங்க. மேஜ் என்ன பண்றாங்க? டிராகர் பிக்ல இருந்து கூடாதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நாளைக்காக ஐயோ மாஸ்க் மேனும் உங்களுக்கு ஃபீட் பண்றா. ஐயா பண்ற அடியா. ஐயோ ஐயோ அவங்க டேங்க் டைமஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறான். இங்க இருக்கான். டைமஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறான். நான் நிக்கிறேன் பாருங்க. அல்டி இல்லையா உங்ககிட்ட? அல்டி போட்டுருங்க. அல்டி இருங்க, நான் அப்படியே பாட்டில் லைன் போயிட்டாரு. ஓஹோ செத்துறான். மியா செத்துறான். யாராவது வந்தீங்கன்னா இவளை நம்பி போக முடியல. இருங்க வர
ஹீல் பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. ஓஎஸ்எஸ் வந்து புஷ்ல பாட்டு
டாப் லைன் வந்தீங்கன்னா அடிக்கலாம் 1 HP தப்பிரான் ஒருத்து ஐயோ மாப்ல எங்கேயா போறது பாட்ல நாங்க ரிப்பீட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கா ஐயோ ஸ்கை போறாங்க 4 கில்லா அப்பா
பீட் பண்ணா கஷ்டம் ப்ரோ
ஸ்கை பண்ணா டேங்க் பண்ண முடியாதுங்க
நினைக்கிறேன் கேட்ல விட்டுருங்க எம்எம்எஸ்
லேட் கேம்னா டேங்க் பண்ண முடியாது மெல்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க அடங் ஷெட்ரா டைமிங் ஆறீங்களா நமக்கு நான் கரெக்டா ஃபிளிக்கர் போடுறேன் ஐயோ பின்னாடி போங்க எப்படிங்க அவ்வளோதான் போடு லெஸ்லி
ஒரு செகண்ட் அல்ட்
அல்டி இல்லையே அல்டி தான் போட்டிருப்பேன் மேஜும் டேங்க்கும் கனெக்ட் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது
Fish of stones, brittle bones.
எனக்கு அடுத்ததான் வாங்கணும்
Don't crawl on rock, little bug.
நீங்க டிஃபரெண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு போகணும் அல்ட்டிலாம் அவன்கிட்ட ஆனால் விட்டுறாங்க ஓடுறான் இப்போ ஏன்னா வருவானுங்க வந்துட்டா இங்கே தான் இருக்கிறாங்க களி தான் பிரச்சனை விட்டுருங்க இவன் வரான் ஒய்எஸ்எஸ் மிட்ட புஷ் பண்ணிடலாமா செத்துருவா ஓடுறா ஏன் செத்து போயிடறாங்க டீம் ஃபைட் டீம் ஒட்டுக்கா என்ன பண்றாவ எக்ஸ்ட்ரா அங்க இருக்கா லெஸ்லிங் இருக்கா இங்க வரீங்களா எங்க ஊர்ல புஷ் பண்ணணுங்க ஐயோ மெல்ட் பண்ணுவா இது லேட் கேம் ஆச்சுன்னா புஷ் பண்ற கால் இல்ல வேஜ் வேற எங்க போறேங்க ஆடி புஷ் பண்ண மாட்டேறானுங்க நம்மட்டானுங்க லேண்ட் கிளியர் பண்ணிட்டு ஓடிடுறாங்க ப்ரோ பாட்லேன் லெஸ்லி இங்க இருக்கறா பொங் இங்கதான் வராங்க 2 பேரும்
ரெண்டு லேனையும் இருக்க முடியுமா பாரு
இல்லங்க ஓய் ஓ செத்தான்
turret has been destroyed.
ஐ ஷட்ரா ரொம்ப உள்ள வந்துட்டானே.
Turret is under attack. Ult is not ready.
எடுத்துட்டாலே அதான் ப்ரோ பிரச்சனை. இன்டர்நெட் பிரச்சனை.
லேக் கேம் வேற அவங்க ரெண்டு மாஸ் பண்ணாங்க. லேக் கேம்ல என்ன ஆனாலும் இல்ல.
பால் போட்டு வெளிய போவான மாதிரி பாருங்க.
ஜஸ்ட் அவளை இது மட்டும் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன் ஸ்கில்ஸ். ப்ரோ இருங்க, மியா கூட விளையாடுங்க, தனியா விளையாடுங்க. மியா கூட விளையாடுங்க. அவர் இருந்தா தான் லேக் கேம் கேரி பண்ண முடியும். ஏய்
நாம தான் இந்த மியாவை கேரி பண்ணோம்.
ஃபிளிக்கர் போட்டா பரவாயில்லைமா? வா வந்துடுங்க. ஒருத்தர் தான் மேஜ் பேன் நின்றுட்டு இருக்கிறா. நல்லா போட்டாச்சு. என்னாச்சு? ஏய் எடுத்துட்டான் நாய். சைடு கேள் குடிங்க. அப்படியே டாப் ஒருத்தர் புஷ் பண்ணுங்க, மிட் ஒருத்தர் புஷ் பண்ணுங்க, அப்படியே ஸ்பிட் புஷ் பண்ணுங்க. எல்லாரும் ஒரே லைன் புஷ் பண்ணா நீங்க டாப் போங்க. மியா நைஸ்.
பேஸ் நல்லா ஃபாலோ பண்ணியாரா ப்ரோ.
இது வேதோ
நாள் எடுத்துறலாம். பைத்தியக்காரி லேன விட்டு வர மாட்டா போல இருக்கு.
அவ்வளவு தாங்க போய் மார்க் பண்றாங்க எல்லாரும். அங்கதான் வரறான்.
இன்னும் லேன் ஓடிக்குறேன்.
ஏங்க மாடிட்டா. வரீங்களா? 3 பேர் இருக்காங்க.
வரேன்.
வாங்க. இங்க நைஸ் போட்டாச்சு. இங்க இருக்காங்க. அப்படியே உள்ள மடக்கு. ஓகே. டாப் யோ மியா விளையாட மாட்டேறாங்க. அவளுக்கு சரி நாம விளையாடணும் போல. ஓஹோ பேக்.
Understood.
Whoops. Grok almost stepped on tiny friend.
இருங்க நல்லா வரட்டும். கேங் பண்ண வேணாம். இவங்க எனக்குள்ள நின்றுடுக்கிறா. மியா பின்னாடி போப்பா. வாங்க. எல்லாம் மாறிட்டாங்க போட்டு. மியா இருந்தா பக்கத்துல வெக்ஸானா தான் போனாலா? அடிங்க லெஸ்லி. மியா ஹிட் அடிப்பாங்க. என்னங்க பண்றா? இப்படி அடிச்சுட்டு இருக்கா மியா. சோ வேஸ்ட். கரெக்டா 4 பேர் வந்திருந்தாங்க. ஒரு கொஞ்ச நேரம் வந்திருந்தீங்கன்னா உள்ள போட்டு வைப் அவுட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இன்னும் வைப் அவுட்டே பண்ணியிருக்கலாம். மாஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ஒழுங்கா ஆண்டாங்க. லால் எடுக்கிறானுங்க. நோ. ஓ இந்த நாய்க்கா நாள். எதுக்குங்க பண்ணீங்க? முடிஞ்சது. டேமேஜ் இல்லை இருக்கலாம் போல. Back. இப்போ நீங்கள் கரெக்டாக ஹூக் போட்டிங்கன்னா பெஸ்ட்டே பிடிக்கலாம். அதுதானுங்க கரெக்டாக. ஃப்ராங்க் ஓட்ட கடை இவனுக்கு வந்து நீங்கள் பேக் வரும்போது ஹூக் பண்ணுவான், ஃப்ரண்ட் போகும்போது ஹூக் பண்ண மாட்டான். அவன் வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் நீங்கள் ஹூக் போடணும். நம்ம ப்ரிடிக்ட் பண்ண தேவையில்ல எனக்கு. இது கல்ட்டி வேஸ்ட் பண்ணுறான். ஐயோ வாங்க. ஃபிக்கர் போட்டா. என்னங்க டேமேஜ் அது? என்ன டேமேஜ் அது? ராமோஸ் கஷ்டங்க. அதிகம் பண்ண முடியாது. மீயா வேஸ்ட். என்னன்னு வேஸ்ட் பண்ணேன். தரக்கூடாது, தப்பு பண்ணிட்டேன். சரிங்க, நைட்டு பார்க்கலாம். நைட்டு சீக்கிரம் தானே மெசேஜ் பண்ணுறேன் டிஸ்கார்டில். அவ்வளோதான். ஓகேங்க, பாய்.
In this rock